is Kim Bacchus and welcome to Know Your Rights and Know Your Worth. And just for your information, my videos are purely for informational purposes and not legal advice, as I'm not a lawyer. Now in this video we're going to look at managing stress in the workplace. Now I have experienced stress at work due to being overworked and undervalued, which eventually made me very ill. And this caused me so much stress and anxiety that I became an emotional wreck. And I hated my workplace and I hated myself for putting up with how it was making me feel. And so what is stress? Stress is the body's response to any kind of demand. And you might feel irritable, you might feel aggressive, you would probably feel overburdened, anxious, or possibly nervous or even afraid, unable to enjoy yourself, possibly depressed, neglected, or feel lonely. So how do you keep cool under pressure at work? Time management. If you are being drowned by demands, write a checklist of what is most important and work through it. Don't avoid the tricky things on the list and don't flip through them. Deal with them one at a time. Take the time to assign a priority to each task and limit to how long it takes to complete it. I always make a to-do list and allocate so much time to each task. That way, I'm conscious of how much time I've got to complete that particular task. I even set the alarm on my phone, and when the alarm goes off, I move on to my next task. Learn to say no. Don't be afraid to say no. Keep your response simple. If you want to say no, be firm and direct and use phrases such as "thanks for coming to me, but I'm afraid it's not convenient right now." And don't over apologize. Remember, you're not asking permission to say no. Avoid conflict. Simple rule: pick your battles carefully. Conflict can be draining, so it's important to consider whether the issue is really worthy of your time and energy. Make conflict resolution the priority rather than winning or being right. Delegate. Know exactly what your role is, and if you can pass something on to someone else, do so. You don't have to be the hero. By doing fewer things to a good standard, you look better than doing things badly. Make sure you give clear instructions when you delegate, as this will save time in the long run. Relax and recharge. Take 5 minutes to rest. If you start feeling a buildup of tension, walk away from your desk and do something different. Perhaps offer to do the tea round or take a stroll around the block. This is a good way to clear your mind. Talk about it. Talk to someone you trust if things are getting on top of you. Often when you are stressed, you blow things out of proportion. Getting another opinion from someone removed from the problem will help you gain some perspective. Comfort. Make sure your workspace is comfortable and well suited to your daily needs in the office. If you can make a little room for a couple of personal items, it will make you feel calm when you look at them, like a family photo or a child's toy. Now, know your right. You have a right to inform your employer if you feel the pressure of the job is putting you at risk or ill health. Inform your employer if you're suffering from a medical condition that appears to be long-term and is affecting your ability to carry out your day-to-day task. You also have a right to make a legal claim for stress against your employer. A claim would generally be either for personal injury or constructive dismissal. Bear in mind that you would have to have suffered a recognized psychiatric illness such as clinical depression, and you would have to show this was caused by stress at work and no outside factors. Employers have a duty under the Management of Health and Safety at Work Regulations 1999 to assess the risk of stress-related ill health arising from work activities and to take measures to control that risk. Move on. If you have exhausted all your options and you are still struggling, then it might be worth looking for a new job. Yes, I did say that. The main thing is that you need to be happy working. A job which might be taking up 40 or more precious hours of your life every week. Learn to be grateful for what you have, for the people in your life, and see it as a gift. With this sort of outlook on life, stress will go down and happiness will go up. And that's a winning formula. My name is Kim Bacchus with Know Your Rights and Know Your Worth.